We speak about Jesus as the Son of God. This notion of him being the Son of God, his divine nature, this is challenged by the adoptionists, but also by others. So we have this group called the Arians, following a man named Arius in the 4th century, which leads to the Council of Nicaea. And we have basically two parties that are debating who Jesus is. Actually, there are three parties technically. There are the Arians, there are the semi-Arians, and then there are the who we would call the Orthodox, those who follow Athanasius. So within these debates, you've got a few major figures, but basically three positions. There's the position of Arius, and those who held the position of Arius said that Jesus is of a different substance than the Father. So heterousios, of a different substance of the Father. This is the original phrase, at least, that's used. And this means that Jesus, he's a created being, he's a created thing. They use this phrase, there was when the Son was not. So he was created. And so that means that Jesus is not the same kind of being that the Father is. He is God in a lesser sense. He's not really God in the way that God the Father is God. And so he's a totally different substance or different essence or different kind of thing than the Father. And then you had the Athanasians, those who we would call the Orthodox, who say that no, he is homoousios, of the same substance as the Father, meaning he is divine. The Father is divine, the Son is divine, the Spirit is divine. None of those are less divine than the others. So the notion of the Trinity relies on the fact that we believe that the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are all divine. And then you have this actual third position, which is the one that's more well known than where Arius at least started, which is that Jesus is of a similar substance to the Father, or homoiousios. And so you have this debate which really centers on this one letter, this iota, which is like an I, okay? So in English, we put it as an I. So it's homoousios versus homoiousios. And it said that the battle over orthodoxy and heresy, the division was over one letter. And that's true, because that one letter meant everything. Because it asked the question, is Jesus really divine, or is he just like God? Is he God, or is he like God? And while it may seem like a very minimal distinction, it really alters your entire Christian faith, and it alters who the God is that you worship.